Kishane Thompson, you are now the national champion of Jamaica. Given all the injury issues that you've had in the last 3 years, and even earlier this year, has that sunken in yet that, hey, I've run 9.77 and the Jamaican champion heading to the Olympics?
Honestly, it's a feeling of, I would say, it does not feel new to me for some sense. I always imagine it, I always visualized it, so it's more of a task done and just move forward from here.
Last Thursday, after I watched time trials, Coach Francis said his concern was how you manage the round and come through it. Rounds are done, times have been done. How are you feeling?
I'm been feeling okay. I'm pretty good.
All right, so talk us through the final now. You've gone first round 9-8, gone second round 9-8. What did Coach Francis say to you, and how did you execute that?
All right, the first round, I had the execution in my mind. I tried to just slow down like 75 meters, but I couldn't slow down as I wanted to. So I saw that momentum bring me through, and I got a 9-8. And deep down, I said, I think that's way too fast. But I didn't feel as if I was going that fast, and the effort that I used didn't feel that way. And then, in the back of my mind, I said, Coach is going to find that out to me. So I came, but I wasn't really looking his direction because I knew I was going to get scolded. But he eventually called me and said, you know that you have to go slower next time. You don't need to. And I said, I know, but I just didn't know that I was going that fast, and because I was so race rusty, because I hadn't done runs before, plus I didn't competed at all this season. So, okay, after that now I cooled down, and then for some reason I got selected. Yeah, but my recovery was kind of being rushed. But fly past that, I came back the next day, and the objective was to run the first 50 and separate myself from the field and then watch from there. But when I did that, I never did runs before. It was always one-off races, and I didn't know how to have that speed, and someone would say like shut it down or like cruise. I never did it before. So running with that speed, I didn't know how to apply myself, because I tried it, but it felt as if I was going to drop or fell. So I glanced, but it felt like I make a misstep, or overstride or understride. So
and that was in the semi.
That was in the semi. I got the time. I think they said 980 flashed. Yeah, and then you run on to 984. So I'm saying, well, I'm gonna come again, because I'm this kind of guy. I listen to my coach and I try to execute best as possible. But I have a tendency to feel bad if I can't get it, or if I'm really trying my best but I couldn't get it. So he said, I went to him, and he said, no man, it's okay. You're just too fast. So I said, I tried it, but I didn't get it as best as I wanted. I said, oh, you're just too fast. I soon know how to do it. And I said, all right, cool down, do some light stretches, and then we get ready for the final now. Final, the instruction that I got, it said, hey, here's what you do for me. This is not a race for you. The race, as I already told you before, January, I have to make the team. I'm not concerned how fast, but if you run, how fast you think you can run. Focus on execution and making that team. So you're going to run a 60 for this I'll go at 70 and see how far, me concerned how fast I can go at 70 or 60. After that, control the race, make sure you know the qualifying anywhere from first to third. Understand? So I did that, I ran 60. So I took a glance at Seville because he was not naturally he would have been my main competitor, one of my main competitors. No offense to anybody. And then I glanced at him to check where I was. So I said, oh, I'm right next to him. So at that time I took my foot off the gas pedal, but for some reason I'm saying in my head, why am I not like going backwards? Like not necessarily going backwards, but slowing down as much, or he would pass me. So when I'm approaching the line like 5 meters, I'm saying, in my mind I'm saying, me actually I go win, but in back of my mind I actually thought I was gonna come like second or third. Then I saw one, then I said, oh well, okay. And then I saw everyone, the camera come in and the excitement, so I said, I don't think I can manage it. So I'm just gonna excuse myself, you know? So I went around and I said, the shoes and the clothes that I brought, I said, I'll let someone get that for me. I'm just gonna cool down.
Yeah, because that's strange. You've never seen anyone complete the race and run all the way back to the warm-up track in their spikes.
I never wanted to do that, but the thing is, I never had it in my mind to win. In my head, I was thinking Sylvia's gonna win or Akeem. And that's because when I checked, I saw they were the closest to me at the field. So I said, all right, it's gonna happen now. But the more I went to the line, the more I realized that I'm still in front, you know. So I won, even though I didn't push to the line. I think I follow my coach's instructions as best as possible.
Think about this. In the history of sprinting, you're giant number 9, fastest human being ever to walk there, 977. And only among Jamaicans, Usain Bolt, Johan Blake, and Asafa Power, 958, 969, 972 have gone faster. I'm not so connected.
Yeah, I know the statistics, honestly. Yeah, when I heard the time, I said, "Oh, I think I'm at that now." But it didn't surprise me. You know, I know a lot about track and field. The sport is, at this moment, I think it's part of my DNA. I've researched, I've seen a lot. Yeah, so you would say it have sunk in. But as it happened, I wasn't shocked. It was just what it is. I understand because I know what I did before or the preparation that I did. So if something happened like that, it wouldn't shock me.
The rivalry is Jamaica, America. Noah Lyles and his merry men. Fred Curley, Kenny Bednarik on the American side. On the Jamaican side, it's now Kishane Thompson, Oblique Seville, and Akeem Blake. We look forward to that matchup in Paris.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good battle. It's gonna be a good battle.
Just like that, nothing else.
Nothing else.
How fast can you go? Based on training, how you're feeling? Do you think times or do you think win?
To answer the question, how fast I can go, ask me that question in a month's time. The next question that you ask about if I think win or I think times. Honestly, up until this very moment, I've always think on my execution. Coach always tells us it's not a race in training because we're human beings. We're gonna have a competitive nature. Being competitive can somewhat blind your focus. Understand? So for me, up until this very moment, I'm moving forward. It's always gonna be my execution. The win and the time will come. Understand? If you're focusing on what you should do technically, it should come. It should be second nature. But first, I'm just gonna think about all the things that I need to do, my technicalities, you know.
So you got hurt in January. What I think coach said, and then coach and the team had to go to Australia to get the boost machine to help with the shins. That's always giving me a problem, and of course the recovery. How has that helped you, given that you could not really complete training sessions prior to getting this piece of machine?
It has helped me tremendously, man, in terms of helping me getting back my fitness. It has helping me with my running mechanics, you know, and just help me build and move forward in my training.